rumor has it, and it's been revealed, that he's been offered $25 million for a new job by OAN, okay? Russian network, I think.
RT.
Russia
wants Tucker.
RT. No, RT.
Are you serious?
No,
Russia
literally.
Today,
Tucker
yeah.
Carlson receives a job offer from Russia
That's
State
hilarious.
TV.
That's hilarious.
After Fox firing. That's an independent news.
Yeah.
And then the other two, which are the interesting ones, Tucker Carlson, where in one of the texts about Dominion, when it was settled, it was revealed the embarrassing internal memos, including a text where Tucker Carlson said Sidney Powell is lying. So Sidney wasn't for the Dominion thing, and that text has been revealed, which is not a good look for Fox. It is a good look for Tucker for what position he took at that time.
Yeah.
But a couple different things here. Tucker privately called a senior Fox News exec the C word and wanted the world to know about it as well. This is a Wall Street Journal story. He was not. He was unhappy that his use of C word against the senior executive was redacted from court filing.
Oh, wow. He's like, put it in. Get it in.
I stand
Even
by
though
it.
he had told Dominion lawyers he was deeply embarrassed, those words had come to light. Carlson's popularity at the network had won significantly. And anyway, so that's that part. And then next story is about how Rupert Murdoch freaked out. This is HuffPo. Said Rupert, reports suggest that Tucker Carlson was fired over prayer talk.
Yep.
Freaked out Rupert Murdoch. Tucker Carlson was allegedly fired from Fox News over remarks he made during a speech Friday night at the Heritage Foundation's 50th anniversary gala in Maryland that were too extreme, even for Murdoch, according to Vanity Fair's Gabriel Sherman, who cited a source briefed on the decision-making process.
Look what he said, Pat. Think about it. We're talking about spirituality and God and Allah. Tucker called abortion child sacrifice. He said it's a war between good and evil, and he goes, people should take 10 minutes a day to talk about prayer.
I saw that clip, and the child sacrifice thing, I want to give context to what he said there, because he was very clear. To be fair to Tucker, he said, I understand if a woman's raped. I understand if a woman's health is at risk. I understand abortion in individual cases. He goes, that's different to saying abortion is a good thing to do, full stop, blanket. Yeah? And he said, I've got every sympathy for these individual cases. I'm not arguing against those. So to be clear, this word child sacrifice, he said, if you've got a policy that says it's a good in society, that's what he said is a policy of child sacrifice.
Of course. Now, how that frustrates Rupert Murdoch to want to turn on that and, say that's the reason. That's a little bit. So then that to me says more about the direction they want to take Fox News.
100%.
Okay. And by the way, here's the crazy part. The moment a Chinese company owned Forbes, 95% of Forbes was owned by a Chinese-owned company. Everything about the brand Forbes had to build out decades on top of decades on top of decades disappear like this. It almost felt overnight, but it took a couple months. Today, when you look at Forbes, it's not, my opinion, it's not the Forbes of what it was 5 years ago, ever since that transaction took place. A company like this, look at what happened to Twitter the moment Elon Musk bought it. Twitter was playing a very important role for silencing a lot of people. The moment Musk bought it, now there's a little bit more freedom. The moment Spotify kept Rogan, that was a little bit more freedom. The momentum Rumble is creating, that's a little bit more freedom. This hurts conservatives with Rupert Murdoch doing what he just did to Tucker. But going back to what he's saying, the decentralized voices and the podcasts and shows will eventually prevail. But this is not a battle. This is going to be a real war, real war going on for a few more years. I don't think it's going to slow down anytime soon.
I agree with you, Patrick. And just to, if I may, provide some scriptural backup for what you just said. وَمَكَرُوا وَمَكَرَ اللَّهُ وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ. This passage in the Quran is actually revealed in the context of Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, who's a very well-recognized, beloved prophet for Muslims as well. And the Spirit of God, the Word of God, all of these are used to describe Jesus in the Quran. But this passage, مَكَرُوا وَمَكَرَ اللَّهُ وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ, they scheme in the context against Jesus. They scheme, and Allah schemes, and Allah is the best of schemers.
Wow.
And so you see all of these schemes, but ultimately I think that they will lose. I agree with you. I think decentralization will win out in the end. It's inevitable, but it comes after hardship. إِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. With the hardship comes the ease, but the hardship will come first.
The fact that they lost this guy. There's a difference when you lose somebody age-wise. Say you're 68 years old and you have a show. Okay, you sign him for 10 years, it's what, 78. Tucker's 54. Okay. he can go for 15 more years if he wanted to. He can go for
Easy.
10 more years
Easy.
solid if he wanted
Easy.
to. And he is at the peak of his career right now. What he chooses to do next is going to be obviously on him. But by the way, the lady they talked about that he gave the C word, she was on Mediaite's website as the #1 power player in media.
Suzanne Scott.
Suzanne Scott, which I don't think he's alone there. A lot of other people have felt that way as well, allegedly, based on.
Yeah, but
anyways,
yeah. But you feel it. Not to cut you off, Pat. But you guys feel it's all the people that are speaking truth and wanting to hold people accountable that are all getting fired or they're taken down.
Yeah.
And it's like that. That's the faith that I'm having.
So this is coordinated in the UK. When this happened to Tucker in the UK, we've got one member of Parliament called Andrew Bridgen. How long do I have? Are we out of time, or can I give this quick?
You can go 2 minutes.
Okay, so there's Andrew Bridgen in the UK. He's a member of Parliament. He's just been kicked out of the Conservative Party, the ruling governing party in the UK, because he's been the only champion of vaccine injured in Parliament. The day after this happened to Tucker, they kicked him out of the Conservative Party. Telegram just got banned in Brazil by Lula. So you're seeing that this is the clampdown. Wow. The clampdown on these decentralized voices is on. They're attempting to shut us all down. I mean, it happened to me during the COVID period, and again, I had offers from other stations, but I knew that what I say, it can't really be on these platforms.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.